Sigma females have been born this way. Many Sigma women feel bad about themselves because of tough experiences during their childhood, feeling ashamed or out of place as teenagers, and the need to pretend just to fit in every day. It's too much to handle. Before becoming adults, Sigma women face many hard times, and even after growing up, they often keep facing new challenges, one after another. A Sigma woman often wonders why she feels different from others, why certain things seem to happen only to her, and why she thinks differently from most people. Some believe there might be something wrong with them. Others feel so hopeless they almost want to give up. What happened to them as kids plays a big role in their struggles today. Out of the many signs that show Sigma women are deeply hurt, here are some which are common. First, being made to change who you are when you're very young. Parents who don't understand and teachers who look down on you can put a lot of pressure on a young and sensitive Sigma girl, making her feel like she has to become someone else. This happens at a critical time for her, just when she's starting to figure things out. They push her to be more outgoing, making her give up her true self for a more socially acceptable version. Sometimes she's even mistakenly thought to have ADHD. You were told that always being cheerful and social was the way to be, and that spending time alone or reading advanced books wasn't right for a curious kid. The reality is, it's tough to raise a Sigma child. It's hard to keep up with a child who's smarter than you, whose mind is always on the go, who uncovers things you try to keep secret, and who thinks for herself. Parents are usually happy with a Sigma's school success. Not having to repeat a grade and getting good marks are things parents love to see. But understanding her complex mind is another story. Many parents get overwhelmed and confuse her desire to be understood as just being stubborn. As children, Sigma girls often felt like they didn't belong, always under their strict parents' rules, doing what they were told, even if they thought differently. They were scared to speak up and be labeled because of it, which made them cautious from a young age. Sigma girls are usually told what they are allowed and not allowed to do. Even though they were curious, their ideas were often seen as too bold, leading them to be left out and told to follow orders. Because Sigma girls are adaptable when young, their keen minds make them go through life feeling misunderstood and alone, with those closest to them not seeing the struggles they face. They quickly learn to keep their concerns to themselves, as sharing them would only cause more problems. Most Sigma girls grow up feeling lost, full of unanswered questions. Alone and confused, many of them find peace in solitude. They start to pull away from others, finding comfort in being by themselves. Another challenge for Sigma females is dealing with misunderstanding and being easily labeled. From a young age, they figured out that being different or challenging the norm led to negative outcomes. Trying to stand out and trusting their intuition often resulted in being stereotyped. Sigma females frequently end up being labeled for their uniqueness and inner strength, which many people fail to grasp. This fear of being misjudged and criticized made many Sigma females conform to being the obedient and pleasant girl, always following orders. Having learned from difficult experiences not to question authority to blend in, young Sigma females began to pay attention to how they could be liked by others. This explains why Sigma females often prioritize pleasing others over themselves, particularly family members. However, as they mature and understand more about human behavior, realizing they won't be taken seriously regardless of their efforts, many start to resist those who have suppressed them, including teachers and parents. Overcoming this cycle is challenging and takes a considerable amount of time. Not every Sigma female manages to break free from the cycle. Some get dragged back, while others are scared of what lies ahead and settle for less than what they truly deserve. It's at a point of deep self-awareness that a Sigma female begins to truly understand herself, just like you're doing now. Sigma females who have been deeply hurt often lack a strong sense of self. They're unsure of their value. Their keen ability to detect lies, remain doubtful, and be wary of threats is what keeps them going. These Sigma females frequently lose themselves in trying to manage or believe in others' lives and tales, not knowing who they are beyond the identity shaped by their parents and teachers since childhood. They're unaware of their natural strength and unique independent thinking that could make them incredibly influential. Many Sigma females grow up thinking there's something wrong with their minds, or even that they're cursed. A lot of them give up on trying to improve their lives. Some become lifelong people-pleasers, while others just accept life as it is. The most toxic environment for Sigma females is a home with an abusive, narcissistic parent who views them only as a threat or a problem-making child. As Sigma females mature, they yearn to follow their instincts and embrace their innovative and unconventional ideas. They struggle against what their parents expect of them, desiring a life dictated by their own rules. Overprotective parents fail to see that Sigma females can look after themselves and refuse to acknowledge their maturity. Conversely, abusive parents never stop belittling them, not realizing they're no match for a Sigma female's toughness. Sigma females often suffer deeply because they keep their negative feelings locked away. After years of being let down, feeling frustrated and being labeled as odd, all the negativity they've kept inside slowly wears them down. They keep their pain to themselves because they feel no one truly understands their struggles, even if they try to share. People tend to judge them without really getting to know them. Sigma females need to find ways to openly express their feelings when it's important, instead of hiding behind their logic. Many wonder if Sigma females ever feel angry because they appear so calm and quiet, yet they're suffering internally. This buildup of negative experiences is why Sigma females can become very vengeful, unforgiving, and sometimes show no regret. For many Sigma women, realizing their own special strengths and abilities is a major turning point. Instead of seeing themselves as victims of their situations, Sigma women have a natural strength that can lead to big personal improvements and feeling powerful. Healing for a Sigma woman means being true to herself, not just following what society expects or labels her as. It's about seeing her feeling of being different as a good thing. This includes embracing her strong curiosity, her ability to deeply understand others, and her skill in seeing things not everyone can. Recognizing these qualities helps Sigma women navigate life in a way that's true to who they really are. Also, it's very important for Sigma women to set limits to protect their mental and emotional health. They need to learn to say no to things that make them tired or feel bad about themselves. This isn't being selfish. It's necessary to keep themselves feeling okay. Finding a group or community that gets them and values them for who they are is another key part of their journey. This could be online groups, clubs that focus on interests they have, or groups about getting better and helping oneself. Being around people who understand what they're going through can make Sigma women feel like they belong and are understood. Exploring creativity is like a secret doorway for Sigma women to deal with their deep feelings in a positive way. By diving into activities like drawing, playing music, or writing stories, they can let out their emotions and thoughts in a safe and fun way. This not only helps them feel better, but also shows off their talents and uniqueness. It's also cool for Sigma women to try new things and explore what they love. This helps them see how awesome they truly are. They shouldn't rush. Finding themselves takes time. Every experience teaches them something important. By staying true to themselves and keeping good people around, Sigma women can create a life that feels just right for them, full of happiness and their own kind of success. Moreover, Sigma women should remember that their journey is personal and unique. It's okay to take things slow and learn more about themselves step by step. Every Sigma woman has her own path to finding out who she truly is, filled with discoveries and learning moments. Surrounding themselves with people who listen and support them can make this journey lighter and more meaningful. Embracing their true self allows Sigma women to shine in their own special way, making their mark in the world by being exactly who they are. Every Sigma experiences some kind of hurt early in life, and this often continues as they get older. The bright side is that healing is possible, though the extent of recovery depends on how deep the wounds are. Children shouldn't have to change who they are, nor should they be punished for simply being themselves. Feeling lost and out of place from a young age is where many Sigmas start to develop their unique outlook, which can sometimes worry their parents. In trying to help, parents might end up adding pressure by encouraging their child to go on blind dates or socialize more, hoping they'll make friends and feel less isolated. Parents are concerned their child will feel unloved or struggle to find genuine companionship. Healing for Sigmas requires time and a lot of personal effort. If you're watching this, you've begun your journey towards understanding yourself. However, just watching videos isn't enough. Action is necessary. If you're keen on discovering more about life from a Sigma perspective, consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Until next time.